Something explosive is lurking in this garage. Well, actually, a couple of things. Inventor Al Stoller has spent years asking the age-old question.
What can you do with a propane torch?
By George, he's got it.
What I've got now is what I call a plasma popper. So it's a really cool device. It makes an awesome whirly light, and then it goes in the chamber and it just bangs really loud. Flash of light, poof of air. It's fantastic. The propane thing probably started back in '99 when I needed a pirate ship cannon for my Halloween in my front yard, where I had a full-blown pirate ship, and you gotta have cannons. The cannon's gotta pop. And that just opened up the whole world. And other things I've made, the Roman candle Gatling gun. So that is an 8-barrel, turn the crank, shoots Roman candle, spits flame. My handheld recreational flamethrower is another fun item. That evolved to the point now where I am a pyrotechnic hobbyist. I make large fireworks.
World record fireworks.
The world record is actually a 16-inch diameter concrete form tube, 13 feet tall, and we put plywood fins on it. We put together 48 of those 90-pound thrust motors all into the bottom of this thing. Lit the fuse and it just ran. We rattled the windows in the town over 5 miles away.
Today, the boom won't be as big, but it'll be a lot more green.
I'm gonna build a popper from scratch from the various components, and we're gonna take this thing out in the backyard and we're gonna test it. It normally takes me about 16 hours to make a popper. So I went down to the local supermarket and I just went and checked every single juice bottle, looking for the stiffness of the plastic. Good, hard plastic. Get your box knife and start cutting. Popper's really interesting. When I pull the trigger, that fills the tube with the flammable mixture. So it acts kind of like a fuse. And once you light it, it just burns its way all the way down the tubing. And then that flame hits the chamber. And then that shoots flaming gas into the second chamber. And that's where we get our secondary explosion. This is the end of the gun. This is where the pop comes out. This lip adds a little bit of back pressure, just enough to really amplify the bang. When this thing pops, there's a bit of pressure that wants to drive these two bottles apart. And what's nice about this particular tape is the adhesive is good to about 140 degrees Fahrenheit. This won't get that hot, so this tape will stay secure. And we've got our barrel. This is the PVC tubing. That's it. You know, that is just getting in there, and that's under tight. This is something people use for fish tanks, water systems in their garden. It works really good. I've probably made 30 of these things over the years. Originally had the popper coming out the top. Then I rotated it into a gun going sideways, and that was much more exciting. Oh, you want to know my future dream? Imagine plasma poppers in a 6-barrel Gatling gun. And you turn the crank, and at night, imagine just going bam, 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 bam. Plasma popper, Gatling gun. Someday. Testing the tube, make sure that it's gonna work all right, and I'm just shooting little plasma balls through it. And here's the finished product right here, and you can see the fat tubing, and it transitions to the more narrow tubing. We've mounted the torch, so this plasma popper is ready to go. We gotta wait till it gets dark.
And by waiting, Al means playing a little game of popper bowling until sunset.
Knocking over some plastic bottles. It's great fun. Makes a cool sound. Well, now it's dark. Let's see how this thing looks at night. I started with the propane cylinders. Then I saw MAP gas. It has methylene, acetylene, propylene gas in there. So that ups the flame temperature, okay? And also lowers the ignition temperature. The lower ignition temperature means that it'll travel further through the tubing. The second thing I like about the MAP gas is the color. So propane will just give you a blue. MAPP gas gives you nice little green overtones and blue-greens. So it has much better color. Beautiful. Oh, flawless. This one turned out really nice. It's a good one.